Yo, we are here, Ball Central Podcast. We have a two-man show today. Elijah has a pretty busy week, and I do too as well, since I'll be traveling um, to Albany and then Pennsylvania later on in the week. So we will be recording today, and me and Elijah will do we'll be doing a WWE show recording on a Wednesday. So pretty busy week for everyone else. Just a reminder, Ball Central Podcast down below. You can check us out. All your podcasting needs: YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and the company that took over Anchor, Spotify, once again. And we also have a gaming channel if you want to watch Madden, WWE, MLB, and NBA gaming content over there. Me and Elijah are going ham there. And hey, Madden's right around the corner. And we might talk about a different game that might be on there as well down the road in the podcast. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, hey, how are we doing today, John?
Don't tease us, Phil. Don't tease us with this
Next
news down the road. Oh my God. I'm excited for it though. Hint, hint. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I was a little late, so my apologies. I had to take care of some stuff.
Okay.
So we're supposed to record an hour ago, but I had to do some last second things. So just wanted to make sure. Get accountability. My apologies, sir.
No, bro. Good. Excited to talk some sports with you this week. I mean, there's a lot that's going on, a lot that's not even super sports related before we get into football. You know what I mean? So, I mean, let's get to it.
Right. Okay. So we're going to get a bunch of the small news out the way first and then the bigger news. So the first one, the journeyman continues. Teddy Bridgewater, former Dolphin, former Viking, former Jet, I believe.
Former Jet. Yep.
Is now a Detroit Lion. He'll now be backing up Jared Goff. I mean, just thoughts. I think he's a good backup to have. I mean, he's been serviceable, but with injuries lately, he hasn't been able to do his job fully. But if you were to have a backup, I do believe Teddy Bridgewater would be one of the first names you want in the conversation. So I think it's a pretty good, safe move for the Detroit Lions to give Jared Goff a little competition. But we know it's just in case Jared Goff gets hurt.
Yeah, I mean, Teddy Bridgewater, career backup. I mean, we saw him on the Jets. I mean, didn't do too well. But, I mean, hey, I appreciate his efforts. And, I mean, I appreciate his play. He's the kind of guy that stepped in to the New Orleans Saints role and went 5-0. You know what I mean, Phil? So, I mean, it's just like you don't know what you got with this guy. And, I mean, I think one of the reasons that he struggled in the past has been injuries. You know what I mean? So, or maybe lack of offensive line. So, hopefully – backing up Jared Goff, he'll do well. You know what I mean? I doubt Jared Goff coming up the field that often, but he'll be a great mentor in that room for that new kid they got out of Tennessee. Hendon Hooker? Is that who it was?
Yeah, Hendon Hooker, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm excited to see Teddy or Hendon Hooker. I'm excited to see that room compete. Yeah, Jared Goff in it. I mean, the Lions are nothing but going up, Phil. I mean, what do you think about this team?
I mean, they have a very good chance to win the division this year. I mean, minus the Vikings, the Packers got weaker. The Bears, they got some improvements, but they still have a long way to go as well. I mean, they have a good chance to win the division, and they can make a lot of good moves. Jahmyr Gibbs have been looking good at camp so far. I've seen a lot of footage and plays from him recently. So hey,
and we're talking storybook, Phil. I mean, this is the team that beat the Packers on the last game of the season to deny them to go into the playoffs.
Yeah, and they don't benefit from it at all. With nothing on the line for them.
Exactly. I mean, except grit. You know what I mean? I think after that game, we saw they could take this division. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. We're going to have our season predictions later, so we'll get to that later. But, yeah, I mean, Lions look scary, low-key. You know what I mean? They're just stacking their team.
Right. Defense, offense, etc. And Jameson Williams gets to play a full season.
Yeah.
Him, Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery is now there.
I think he's hurt though, isn't he? Isn't he going to be back a little bit later? No.
Or
the wide receiver,
Jameson.
Yeah.
Maybe a little later down the road, but okay, I know it's not too long.
I think he's out for the first 2 weeks.
Okay,
and that's what they determined, just to get him back on a better quote. Yeah,
that's not too bad. Okay.
Yeah.
And me and John were talking before the show. The NFL 100 list by NFL players. So you remember our Family Feud episode, last episode. It was the NBA players did a survey, and we had a lot of question marks about it, obviously. Mm-hmm. And we feel the same way about the NFL survey. I mean, year after year, a lot of question marks. So where do we want to start off on this list? Because I have it on, and I have it on pulled up on the thing right now.
You want to start from the top at 100?
Gotcha. We just pull it up right now for you. Yeah, NFL 100. They did by tens, I believe.
Yeah, which I mean is good because with the suspense, but I don't know, Phil. I mean, I don't know where I put all these people. I think ranking these people are insanely hard. So I mean, it's
Yep.
a pretty good job, but
So we know when it pops up for you.
yeah, not yet. Okay,
Yeah,
yep, see it.
100. Devontae Smith. I mean, this is. I mean, we're just gonna do like a quick skim, nothing like too serious. So
I just
Devontae,
think he maybe should have been higher just because he was the number 2 option in Philly and they went to the Super Bowl. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I mean, we're just speculating down the road. It's not like we would place these players anywhere in particular. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, pretty much we're gonna go to a noticeable name. Harrison Smith. He's getting up there in age. I think.
I like Justin Fields at 86. I think he improves a lot this year.
Oh yeah, Trevor. Oh yeah. Do you believe Trevor Lawrence should have been ranked higher or lower than Justin Fields? Because they have him at 96 after last
Probably
year's comeback.
a little bit higher. I think it's kind of a snub, but like at the same time, I mean he was getting to know a new offense versus, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, I don't know. That's so hard to say.
Maybe like top 90, or I think it should be the gap should have been a little bit closer. To be honest.
Sure, I get Justin Fields. It's just yeah, I hear what you're saying, especially because Trevor Lawrence went to the playoffs. You know what I mean? You have
And
to factor everything in. You know what I mean?
an amazing playoff performance. I mean, he obviously did start off well, down 21, 26 or 27-0 at the half and came back, but it's how you finish.
It is how you finish.
Let's see.
Garrett Wilson was top 75 as a rookie. It's kind of crazy.
Let's see.
We didn't even go get to Sauce. Sauce is
Delvin.
on the list.
Delvin's 91.
I mean,
He has injuries.
how do you feel about that? Yeah, I get that. Hopkins is one slot below him. You know what I mean?
Oof.
Yeah,
So let's go 90-81. So wait for that to load. I mean, it's a good thing that the NFL does it. Like it gives players a voice, but some of them, some
Phil,
bad
are you
opinions.
online? Could you go to Sharp Football Analyst?
What is that?
It's a list where it's got all the players in a different form, so it's just faster. You can look through it. I looked up top 100 players, and then it said NFL top 100 list best 2023. Sharp Football Analyst.
Why not? NFL top 100, right?
Yep.
NFL top. There we go. A shot.
2023. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to give these players a voice, but some of them, I mean, we could probably say that maybe the sports media shouldn't be all former players because some of them might be a little biased or might maybe not have the best sports IQ. So,
what are we thinking about? What are we thinking about Geno Smith at 77? You like this a little bit better or not?
Oh yeah, this is definitely better.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so Geno Smith at 77. I mean,
and Lamar Jackson is at 72. That's a crazy gap. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's a crazy gap.
Yeah,
in the 70s.
I think Geno Smith at 77 is fine. He had a good season, but he also had his struggles.
Sure.
Lamar Jackson 72 is crazy though.
Yeah.
Because let's see, Matt Milano. I'd rather have Lamar Jackson over Matt Milano.
How do we feel about Jared Goff being at 66? Don't you think he's top 50?
Yeah.
Or top 60 at least?
He was like a 12. He was like a top 12 quarterback last year. I think he's a little higher.
Okay, so maybe it's close, maybe a little bit higher. Who knows? You know what
I mean? Debo, Trayvon Diggs is all right. Dak 56, Pollard 55.
I don't want to say it, and I don't mean to slam anyone, but I think Bobby Wagner just wasn't in the system that he thrives in. Like, he'll be back in Seattle this year, so he'll be in a better system. But that Rams system, everyone expected him to be Von Miller, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? But he still learned that system. I'm just saying, I think him in the 60s, I would have had him up a little bit more. You know what I mean?
And plus, that team was injured the entire year as well.
Yeah, so it's just like it's just hard to evaluate. I think he did a great job. You know what I mean? But Dak at 56 is like, I don't know. That's a little disrespectful, but I mean, I get it.
Aaron Rodgers as well.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers not top 50. That's a little.
It
I
should be
mean,
a
CJ
little higher.
Mosley, I'm very proud of. I think he deserves 46.
Yeah, I think Cup should be like lower. He didn't play that much, so
Quentin Williams at 40 is a little disrespectful.
Jamar Chase at 39 as well. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all. Jamar Chase is someone who gets disrespected year after year after year. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like that, but from his rookie year to now, it's like it's crazy how much people disrespect that guy. Like from Madden to pre-draft analysts saying they need to draft a tackle, to you know what I mean, just to people just hating on it. I don't know what it is. Like it's
Right.
crazy.
Judon at 33, Patriots. Shout out Matt Judon.
All right, well, congrats.
Saquon at 31.
That's fine. Saquon at 31. I think he's a top 30 player, but I mean,
Just one spot.
I think one spot at least. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get like you get in here.
Would you trade him and Dexter Lawrence's spots?
Where's Dexter?
28.
Yeah, I definitely would. Sorry, I don't mean to be like I don't know. Dexter Lawrence, sexy Dexy.
I think Chubb is too low. I think he should be like top 20-ish.
You think so?
I think like mid 20s.
I think Miles Garrett deserves to be
25.
20, probably.
Right. Sauce at 23.
That's a low. That's good for me. I mean, I like Sauce that low, but like that's kind of crazy. How many other corners are lower than him?
See, you got. Oh damn! Hold on.
I don't think any corners.
Oh damn!
They rank him as the number one corner.
Yeah, the closest corner is.
They had Garrett Wilson top 75, and they had that's crazy.
They got Jair at 26. That's the next closest one.
That's where it's like that's where the debate begins. It becomes Jair, Sauce, or Patrick Surtain.
Where is Surtain actually?
Surtain's I think in his 30s.
30s?
Maybe, or I don't know.
I didn't see him.
Sheesh,
is he higher? Oh,
where
49.
is Surtain? 49. Damn.
Yeah, they disrespected Surtain.
That is some disrespect. He's the top 3 corner. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that.
Miles Garrett 20.
Cup at 47 is freaking crazy. I don't care if he got.
Well, if we're talking last year, I think it's.
I don't care. He's a top.
No, he's a top 3 wide receiver in the league.
That's what I mean.
Had a good season last year.
He didn't. Okay, for 35. Interesting.
Let's see what else. Devontae Adams at 13. Trent Williams at 14.
Let's look at the top 10. Let's see anyone not deserving in the top 10.
I'm gonna say
this is wrong. All right, and I'm sorry for saying it, but
Jones. I think
Chris Jones is not 10. I don't mean to be like that. He's not. I put Aaron Donald above him.
Aaron Donald, Devontae Adams.
Probably Devontae Adams. Probably. I don't know. Do I go for Ed Warner? I don't think I'm that petty. Trent Williams definitely top 10. I don't mean I'd be like that, but he could be a top 10 player. Mika Fitzpatrick on the Steelers. They didn't play well, but he's top 18. So I mean, you got. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I think everyone else is fine. Burrow, Hill, Allen, Parsons, Kelsey, Bosa, Hurts. Hurts being higher than Burrow and Josh Allen.
He had that great a year. He honestly, like, if I could sit here and defend Jalen Hurts for 1 second, it'd be like the Eagles when they made that trade for AJ Brown last year. They were giving Josh Hurts like a boost. You know what I mean? They were like, all right, you got weapons. Let's see what you can do. He brought him all the way to the Super Bowl. All right. Like they had 2 first-round picks last year because this quarterback class was so stacked, apparently, or whatever. Or that's what the theme was after last year, because the year before they didn't have a big quarterback class or something. So basically, I mean, the Eagles took the gamble and the gamble paid off. You know what I mean? This was a 2nd-round pick. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts. Like he originally went there and Wentz was the starter. You know what I mean, Phil? So I mean,
right.
This was his year. I mean, Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl. So I mean, of course, how do you not give him number 1?
He had an MVP type season. Jalen Hurts did.
Justin Jefferson better bring his team to the playoffs next year. This is not an excuse. You're the number 2 player. I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
According to the player. But he definitely is.
Though we talk top 5 wide receivers. He's in top 3. You know what I mean? Like
he's the best wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I think there's a case for Tyreek Hill. I think there's a case for, you know what I mean, Diggs. I mean, maybe not, but like, I don't know. I think the the competition and like the quarterbacks, like the chemistry between them, it's so crazy. Like Jalen Hurts and Smith played together in college. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like that's a connection. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow played together in college. That's a connection. You know what I mean? Like, and Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's freaking Tyreek Hill. So Tua's gonna get the ball
Tua and Waddle,
who played together in college. You know what I mean? So it's just like these quarterbacks are set with wide receivers that can get the job done. And
right.
I mean, I think that's why it changes every year. You know what I mean? I think that's why the players should have these opinions.
Also, before we move on to the next thing, how long do you think Mahomes can stay at number one? I'm saying good 4 to 5 years.
Longer. I don't know. He might be the thorn in everyone's side like Tom Brady was. Tom Brady, people like, as a Jets fan, I was like, man, when the hell is this guy gonna retire, bro? It got old. And then like, I mean, I don't know. It could be a while. You know what I mean? And Joe Burrow is coming into himself. So I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks in the AFC that are out to prove that they're the guy. You know what I mean? So
right. Hey,
and you got Aaron Rodgers coming out. Let's go, Jets.
Who would have thought the Chiefs would turn into the Patriots?
Who knows? Maybe they don't. But yeah, that is the dynasty right now. That's probably the most put together, right? As from front office to coaching to players. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect anybody around the league, but I mean,
think about it. It's the same formula. The bona fide quarterback, elite tight end.
Portable though, because
wait. Hear me out.
Okay.
Great coach and Andy Reid.
Sure.
Great coach and Belichick.
Sure.
Bona fide superstar quarterback, Mahomes and Brady.
Sure.
Elite tight end at Gronk and Kelsey.
Sure.
And plug and play wide receivers that come in and out every year. Juju, other ones, etc., for both Edelman.
I get it, but like
off of that formula, sounds the same.
You got to win a lot if you're Kansas City. I don't mean to be like that.
They had to win. They have 2, right? 2 with Mahomes.
2 together. Yeah. So you got to win at least 4 more. You got to tie. There's none of this LeBron. Oh, we passed for more yards. No. We're talking Super Bowls. You got to go catch Brady. I mean, like,
if you want to be the Patriots, you have to win like the Patriots, right?
I mean, no. I mean, you just at least have to match their intensity like that. It's not even a like. They have 6 Super Bowls together, Belichick and Brady. You know what I mean? Like, Belichick was also the GM at this time, so he also cut people. Like, he cut major people before they were really done. You know what I mean? Like, he cut Lloyd. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just, but it's worked out, and he's trusted Brady to do his job on offense, and he takes care of the defense and special teams, and it's just like it's a match made in heaven for years and years and years. I think they had 20-year reign, right?
Yep.
From 2000
to 20.
To 2019 or whatever they were
close
together.
To 20,
yeah. So close to 20, but like it's just I don't know. It's Patrick Mahomes seems like someone to take less money for options and different things and to recruit people, and I'm happy to see him do it. You know what I mean? I'm not to the point of rooting against him because I know he's got to chase someone. He's got to chase Brady. You know what I mean? Like Brady, once he won 5, pushed the envelope. You know what I mean? And then because like he tied it or whatever, and then once he won 6, and now when he won 7, like I mean, there's a mark that you're going to try to get to. I don't know if the Chiefs do it. You know what I mean? I don't know if Patrick Mahomes wins 7, 8 Super Bowls. I don't know if they'll be that successful, but I mean,
they've been pretty good at AFC championships as well.
I mean, they keep doing what they're doing. They're looking good. It's crazy.
Right. Okay. And we also have some topic that we want to go over that we see on social media. So a little new segment, we like to call social media takes valid or not. Or we look at some stories online and as well as stuff we talked about before the show. So I'm going to pull up some of them right now. Me and John were talking about these before we got on the show.
Out of bounds. We should call the segment Out of Bounds. I'm just saying it's a random thing we can say all the time. I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, if you would have mentioned that before we started.
I know. I forgot about it. Until you were like.
Your own segment is crazy.
My own segment. I forgot about it. Yeah, I know. So, sorry
about that. The backstory before I play this video. Let me know when it pops up, John.
It popped up.
Okay, so basically the Orioles suspended. You could read, obviously. The Orioles broadcaster Kevin Brown has been suspended indefinitely for making these comments about the Orioles' record against the Rays. So, just a little bit of backstory. This guy was doing his job, giving the full report since the Orioles were playing the Rays earlier in the week. And this is what he said. And me and Joe will give our opinions, but offer you guys solely. Let me know if this guy said anything wrong.
For the Orioles, Brandon Hyde has felt like this has been maybe the toughest ballpark to play in. But the Orioles have a chance to do something special today. They've already clinched at least a split in the series, winning 2 of the first 3, and they could pick up a series win behind Tyler Wells today. It's been a minute. The Orioles split a 2-gamer with the Rays in June. They had lost their last 15 series here at Tropicana Field. You have to go back to when our now colleague Brad Brock picked up the win in the series finale, June 25th, 2017, the last time the Orioles won a series here at St. Pete. Already got 3-2 at the Trop this year after winning 3 of 18 the previous 3 years combined. It is a stark difference, Ben, and it is not a bad Rays team. It's not like all of a sudden the Rays became slouches in the American League East. They've led this division every day but now 2, and the Orioles once again are back alone in first place. Yeah, for the Orioles.
So, I mean, how do you feel about that, John? Do you think anything wrong was said here?
I mean, this guy's doing his job. Like, this is just plain facts. Like, this is stats. Like, I don't mean to be like that.
That's backed it up right after he said it.
I mean, it really did. It really did. It had it right on the screen. That's what happened at that away ball field. I mean, you look at the Packers. You know what I mean? In the playoffs, nobody wins in Lambeau because it's so damn cold. You know what I mean? So when Eli beat Brett in Lambeau, it was a thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you could beat someone in Lambeau, it's a huge deal because no one wins because it's so cold. You know what I mean? Like, it just happens to be that the Rays had a massive advantage over the Orioles when they're at home. I mean, a lot of teams do. You know what I mean? Because you feel more comfortable. You're not on the road. You're going from Florida to Maryland. You know what I mean? So there's no travel. So, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how this is censorship. You know what I mean? And the owner, what is his name? His name's Pete. I think it's Peter Angelo or damn. Hold on. I had it right here. Hold on. Yeah, it's Peter Angelos or whatever. Yeah, he should have to sell his team. No offense. Seriously, you can't censorship people. No, seriously. Like, this is a joke. Like, he's embarrassed the Orioles on multiple occasions. You know what I mean? And his father did the same thing back in the day with something he didn't like. Somebody talked about bad about the Orioles. He just fired that guy. You know what I mean? And that was like back in the day. You know what I mean? Baseball's been going over for 100 years. You know what I mean? So it's crazy how these people own these teams and then think they can do whatever the hell they want and mess with people's like livelihoods. You know what I mean? This guy's a broadcaster. Like, he's young. You think like what he said was like completely outrageous if you're going to indefinitely suspend somebody. You know what I mean? Like, Phil, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I mean, the guy was just doing his job. Normal broadcaster saying, here's who's playing today. Here's the record. Here's history. I mean, you hear this on every broadcast.
What is he supposed to say before the game?
Right. He's supposed to be biased and say the Orioles will win every single game. No, he's previewing the series that's about to happen or the game's about to happen. Hey, here's our record against the Rays. We haven't been so well. Hopefully they can change. They can make a change today. Facts. I mean, we've seen this in every single sport, NFL, NBA. Like, for example, you know how many times that gets mentioned that the Packers ruled the division over the NFC North. And I'm pretty sure every single announcers, the Bears announcers, Vikings announcers, and Bears announcers, they always mention that too. They
talk about how bad they are because the Packers are so good.
Yeah. Like, before every game against the Packers, hey, this is our record against them, but hopefully today can change.
Well, and
it's nothing new.
And the funny thing is like Kevin Brown, like, he's really leading up to how if the Orioles win, they're amounting a huge comeback. You know what I mean?
They're having a good season too.
They're changing history. You know what I mean? Like, he's basically like talking about their ascent. You know what I mean? Like, he's talking about how bad they are to then talk about how good you are. You know what I mean? Like, and that is what happened. Like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, but, I mean, the Orioles have been having one of the best seasons in a while as well. So,
and sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm saying, if you want to suspend this guy, then suspend the person who made the graphics as well, because if you don't want anything negative said about your team, then you should have allowed that graphic to go up there as well. If they're basically saying the same thing, the graphic and the guy was saying the same exact thing, and you only suspend the guy.
Well, I mean, it's not even that, Phil. It's like, it's just the fact that like this owner thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants. He didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like, to definitely suspend somebody. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's doing his job. He's actually pretty damn good at it too. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so no one deserves to be suspended. I mean, that's what we're saying. No one deserves to be suspended.
Hopefully Kevin Brown bounces back and someone like the Mets or the Yankees or the Red Sox pick him up. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, there are jobs available every year. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure this will go viral.
Yeah.
Other teams will see it as a marketing tool. It's like, hey, we saved this guy from a bad relationship, and we want to use your star power from this going viral as something to keep people tuned into our program as well. So
exactly,
it could be a WWE situation for him. Like that's yes, you probably got suspended, but you could probably pick up a better job in a heartbeat with this.
Facts.
Okay, and we also got some other stuff as well. Let's see, was that one? Let's see. We also got 2 more stories we want to go over before we do our little activities as well. One, may ruffle some feathers, but we're here to talk about it regardless of the story. Okay. Let me know when it pops up.
Okay.
Okay. So a little bit of background for this story. I think today, FS1, Colin Cowherd had his usual show talking about NFL players, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then he made various lists during the show as well. He was talking about certain players and certain players only, and a player that passed away name got brought up in a conversation that he shouldn't have been involved in. So here's the video right here.
Super Bowl and certainly not winning it, and that's everybody else. From Baker Mayfield. And then the third category is 20 guys who are not getting to a Super Bowl and certainly not winning it, and that's everybody else. From Baker Mayfield, Teddy Bridgewater, Dwayne Haskins, guys that are just not that it says can win Super Bowls. It can't win Super Bowls. Okay, so 6 stars, 4 high-end starters, and 20 guys that can't win a Super Bowl.
So I mean,
and then the third.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just saying. I mean, obviously, you want to do your show a certain way, et cetera, et cetera. But first of all, the graphics guy should definitely be fired from this.
I mean, he's just doing his job. I don't know about being fired. I think the person who came up with the segment should be fired. You know what I mean? Or maybe talk to about maybe creating a better segment. You know what I mean? Players that are definitely not going to win the Super Bowl. Who the hell does he think he is? I'm just saying.
I mean, did the graphics guy need to add that guy's name in? Dwayne Haskins' name in, to be honest?
No, he didn't. He really didn't. I mean, I don't know who added his name in. That's the big question. You know what I mean? Was it the graphics guy?
I mean,
is
the
that
graphics.
We're holding the main accountability to? We're not going to hold the main accountability to the guy who said it?
No, I'm saying both of them need to be held accountable.
Absolutely.
Just because I don't know if Colin approved the graphic ahead of time, because usually these guys.
I think he read it.
I mean, usually when they go over the show, they go over all the graphics in general, just off of like some knowledge. But the producers, the graphic person, Colin, they all need to be held accountable, just because this shouldn't this shouldn't have been said. I mean, obviously, Dwayne Haskins had a tragic event happen to him, and he's no longer with us. So, I mean, just bringing up his name out of nowhere in a negative light is straight up disrespectful. So, people who greenlighted him being on there, Colin Cowherd, all deserve some. Definitely, they deserve some accountability, just because A, it should have been approved in the first place, and B, that should have been on the screen regardless as well. So, whoever approved it. And Colin just like breezed right through it and didn't apologize or anything for it. He just went on to his next topic, he didn't say anything blasphemous.
And I'm checking on Twitter. He didn't apologize for it there either. He didn't even. I don't even think they know. He might be so blasphemous that he doesn't even know the guy unfortunately passed away. You know what I mean? How crazy is it?
I hope he knows he passed away.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's why the incident is like that. You know what I mean? Maybe it just slipped his mind, or maybe I don't know. It's insanely disrespectful if you did not know he passed. If you knew he passed away and you still said it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Versus it slipping his mind and then, oh, I made a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus he's dead, and of course he's not going to win a Super Bowl now. Why would you even say that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's completely disrespectful. Same. So, I mean, also, so FS1, hopefully they, come out with a report soon, apologizing, or statement, possibly, hopefully, from Colin Cowherd and whoever put that graphic together. They need to put on a statement ASAP.
Do you watch your show?
No, I don't. I only watch clips
I
I see on Twitter.
I mean, I don't even really watch the clips anymore. They're just so laughable.
Yeah,
like his takes are so like, no offense, but like FS1's a joke because he's on it. Like, I don't mean to be like that, but like, it's crazy how bad his takes are sometimes.
Right.
Like, and it's crazy how insensitive he is, and like how there's no apology after it. Like, you're on a major news broadcast. Like, if other people are like talking about it, you know what I mean? You think you'd be attuned to social media. You know what I mean? You pay people to do that.
Right.
But
hey, I mean, also we're gonna move on to a better, more positive topic. Hey, if you're a fan of the old EA Sports college football games, look no further. But it'll be coming back next summer. But there may be some trouble getting it to stores, just because of a lot of various reasons. Having the players getting compensated properly, and the licenses and stuff like that. So it's gonna be very tough. But EA Sports did confirm that it will be coming back next summer regardless. So I don't know how they're gonna do it, like how everything's gonna go down. But John, how you feeling about this?
How do I feel about this, Phil? You said good news. This is bad news. All right, no offense. This has been bad news since they took it off the freaking market. I don't mean to be like that when we're talking about players' likeness and people not being compensated for what they're doing on the field. I used to play NCAA like 05 to 14, when they stopped it. So it's just like, I love this game. I was just playing NCAA 13 today on my Xbox 360. I'm running up Penn State. Let's go. You know what I mean? They don't have any history, so I'm making all the history in Penn State. You know what I mean? And then so I mean, I don't know. It's just a fun game where like you used to pretend to be like Saquon Barkley or someone from one of your favorite colleges. I used to be Pat White a lot, but
they don't say their name, they just have a number.
But the reason why I'm disappointed about this, Phil, is because I don't know if it's gonna be back by next summer. You know what I mean? As much as I want it to be, like are they gonna offer these players the right amount of money? You know what I mean? How are they going to do it? How are they going to divvy it up?
EA Sports
players aren't they're not on a union though. You know what I mean? That's the thing that I'm confused about.
EA Sports is probably one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. So hopefully they can get it compensated fairly. But hey, who knows at this point?
How much do you think these kids should make from this game?
I mean, it has been buzzing lately. It's definitely a game that everyone wants to see come back.
Absolutely.
Because I would have to try to compare it to what the Legends get paid or like 2K. To be honest, that's the closest thing I think of. Maybe a couple K. I don't know, but
a couple K each for every player.
Maybe a couple. It all depends because I gotta compare and contrast it. I don't know. I can give you a fair number off the top of my head, but they deserve a good amount though.
I don't mean to be like this, and maybe this is too much, maybe this is too little. You know what I mean? But I think they should get 20% of the royalties. Should go at least 20% of royalties should go to the players. You know what I mean? In a group fund, and then take that money and then divide it up. But like,
that's a lot of players.
I mean, there's a lot of damn players. You know what I mean? So I mean, but I'm talking royalties. So I'm talking like they keep a royalty percentage or something. You know what I mean? And they cash it out later on, or they'll get like a certain amount of money for every game bought. I don't know how they're gonna do it, and that's why I'm confused and concerned. I want it to happen though. You know what I mean? I want players to get paid. I want the game to be back.
Yep. I mean, hey, they messed up on Madden. Who knows if they can fix college football?
I mean, they already took it away once. I think that's honestly the real detriment of this whole ordeal.
Right. Okay. That's a little, quick hitter for our stories. Hey, also, we have some other things to get through as well before we end the show. So next up, we've been doing a lot of grids lately. So me and John are gonna try to get through this immaculate football grid together. Do we want to go for like rarity, or do we want to go for we just want to complete the grid?
Probably just complete the grid because we're timed on this broadcast. Although we're only at 30 minutes right now on the podcast, right. So we're doing pretty good. So
your top three, boxes: play for the Texans, Cardinals, and 1,000 rushing yard season. And the left boxes: Kansas City Chiefs, Jacksonville Jaguars, and Indianapolis Colts.
I don't see that, Phil. I don't see that on mine. It's on like a split screen thing.
Oh, I forgot that. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry,
I forgot to check the thing.
Thank you. No, we're good now. I see it now.
Okay, gotcha. I forgot to change it. Okay, so John, anything that peeks up at you first?
Yes and no. I mean,
Also, we only get 9 guesses, so it has to be close to perfect.
Colts, 1,000-yard season. Go Edgerrin James.
I like that answer.
His old name. You know what I mean? Old head. Definitely had 1,000 yards. He's in the damn Hall of Fame.
27%. Good answer. Okay. For me, I'm gonna go Kansas City Chiefs and 1,000-yard rushing season. Did Jamal Charles do that?
Yes, he definitely did it. But I would go Shady McCoy.
Oh, that does sound like a better.
Because he didn't do it on the Chiefs, but he did it on the Eagles, and he played for the Chiefs.
This way it didn't work.
It didn't work. Oh, because it's 1,000-yard rush in the jersey. Sorry.
Well, damn.
I didn't know that. My bad. Sorry.
All good, man.
So it won't complete the grid, but it'll be all right. Jacksonville Jaguars will go Maurice Jones-Drew.
For here?
Yeah, for 1,000. Yeah.
It has to be hyphen, isn't it? Yep.
No, it's Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah, the hyphen. I'm gonna go Texans, Chiefs. Did Justin Houston ever play for Texans?
I don't know.
Would be a better answer. Texans, Colts. Cardinals, Chiefs. I'm trying to think. This is tough, actually. Cardinals, Jaguars. Did everyone play for? No, I'm trying to think of the tight end.
Yeah. Who's the wide receiver for the Jaguars right now? They're number 1.
Oh, Kirk.
Yep.
Kirk. Yep. Christian
Kirk. I got 1, 2 for another one.
Okay, go ahead.
Texans, Chiefs. I'll go Tyrann Mathieu.
You're right. There he is. Cardinals, Chiefs. I don't think Dwayne Bowe ever played for the Cardinals. No. Jacksonville and Texans. I'm thinking about no. I should take a random wide receiver that played for both Texans and the Jaguars.
Oh, I know one.
Yep.
What the hell is his name? Okay, so I got Texans, Colts. What the hell is his name? Andre Johnson.
Oh, did Andre Johnson play for the Colts?
Yeah, late in his career.
Oh shit! It's 2003, right? Oh yeah. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
58%, unfortunately.
Cardinals, Colts. The Colts. No, I think. Jacksonville and Texans. Aaron Foster never played for the Jaguars. Maybe like a random wide receiver. What's his name? Not John Ross, but John Brown, maybe? No, I don't think he played for Texans or the Jaguars. Cardinals and Chiefs. Did Tamba Hali ever play for the Cardinals? I think it's a defensive player for Cardinals and Chiefs, like Tamba Hali, Derek Johnson. Who else? I think it's Cardinals, Colts. I'm just trying to think like random names. Larry Fitz, no. Robbie Anderson never played for the Colts.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like Cardinals, Colts. What about that guy with the glasses? Ricardo.
Oh, Rodrigo.
Yeah, Rodrigo.
Try it. If it doesn't hit, doesn't hit. It worked.
6%, boy. Let's go.
Hey, that was the most rare one. Nice. So we got Cardinals, Chiefs, and Jacksonville and Houston.
Cardinals, Chiefs. That's hard. I feel like there's a defensive player.
Yeah, I feel like a defensive player. Derek
no,
Johnson, no. A random safety. A random tight end, no. Texans and Jaguars.
Oh, you know who played for the Arizona or the Cardinals and the Chiefs?
Who?
Rodney Hudson.
The center? Oh, God. Oh,
Maybe the center.
Oh, we got it.
Boom!
We just missed that middle left.
It's all right.
So, hey, there it is. Hey, and Dave, John got the top two rarity answers.
Thank you. Well, I mean, he's a guard. You know what I mean? So,
hey, that was a nice pull. And that was the most rare answer out of the whole group.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Hey. Nice. John saved us. I mean, you got the majority of them anyways, John, to be honest.
Nah. You definitely.
I only had Jamal Charles. Yeah, I only had Jamal Charles.
Nah, you're good.
I had Jamal Charles.
You definitely helped me. You definitely helped me on confirmations because you were like, I think you were sus on the Andre Johnson, and like when that hit, you were like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
I was like,
"So, hey, we're good with that." So that's our grid for the week. Also, NFL season's right around the corner, so we want to do a little bit of previewing for some of our bets we want to make. So, Prize Picks hooked everyone up with some new categories for the NFL season because we have one placed already. Like me, Elijah, and John made late one night, but now they added new categories. So I mean, hopefully we don't run into some BS like before. So me and John are gonna look at some, and then we're gonna look at FanDuel as well. Like about 10-ish minutes. So I wanted to show you one personally. Let me know when it pops up. Hold on.
You're on double screen again. There you go.
Yep. Okay.
What's Aaron Rodgers at?
Pass yards, about 4,000.
We think it over? We think it over?
Maybe. I don't know yet. But here's one I wanted to show personally. I mean, it was our GOAT last year. It was the only prop that hit last year. And with no Juju Smith-Schuster, I think this goes over again, personally. How do you feel about this one, John? 96 catches for Travis Kelce.
I like that. I think it's 100 plus.
Yeah.
Are we actually gonna bet?
I mean, we'll probably just look because if we do bet, we're gonna be contemplating a while, and we don't want to.
No, seriously, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Let's start a timer. By 53, we'll be done. Put Kelce's bet on the board. What other ones do we need?
So we can put that there. Yeah. Okay. 100. Oh, also we got to go over FanDuel as well.
Okay, cool.
100-yard games. We think Justin Jefferson gets a 7 or more.
Kirk Cousins is shaky. I think Tyreek Hill gets 5.
Well, that'll be under 6.
You like the under?
No, I think he gets 6. To be honest.
Come on, I mean, 2 is good.
Yeah.
Scroll down. What's Diggs got?
Diggs got 5.
Bro,
He's 5.
Bro, you got to hammer Diggs. Am I right or am I? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, we're just looking. We're just window shopping. Oh, okay. Let's look at. Let's see where Russell Wilson's at this time around.
On this bad boy. Yeah, let's throw the under on that.
It's 3. Does Russell Wilson get 300-yard games?
No.
What's Daniel Jones at? Daniel Jones is at 1.5. I doubt he'll hit this.
What's Aaron Rodgers at?
4.
I think he gets 400 games. That's just me.
100 rush yards.
What's Josh Allen at?
Oh, well, Josh Allen is at 6.
Same as Diggs. Interesting.
Let's see. 100-yard rushing games. Saquon is at 4.
I like it.
Eckler's only at 1.5.
He gets a lot of passing yards. What's
Yeah.
Tony Pollard at?
Oh, they don't have it.
Oh,
Daniel
he's-
Jones to get one rushing 100 rushing yard game. Lamar Jackson to get 2. Hurts to get 1.
I kind of like the whole Daniel Jones. Go back down. He needs to get 1.
Yeah.
Come on, my man can get 1.
100. Has he had one in his career?
Yeah, he's definitely had 1. He had like a 72-yard rush one game.
Oh, here's one I liked. I really liked. Where is it?
You're going to kickers, Phil.
Justin Tucker to make 6 50-yarders.
Phil, get out of here, bro.
It's Justin Tucker.
You like Justin Tucker so much. Adam
Absolutely.
Vinatieri is better than Justin Tucker. It's just historically factual.
So who
hasn't done it yet?
Who would you rather kick? Who would you rather have to kick a 60-yard field goal? Justin Tucker or Adam Vinatieri?
Evan McPherson. That's why I'd rather kick it right now. Kicking right now, Evan McPherson. Adam Vinatieri, though, historically, yes. Especially because he had to deal with Pat McAfee, who's hilariously lied and said he couldn't hold. And then he had to find Pat McAfee a holding camp. And he went to holding camp. Crazy. So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Adam Vinatieri, probably. I mean, dude's kicked the most points in NFL history. He probably has the most Super Bowl walk-offs. Am I right? He has 2.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, I mean, his leg's kind of golden, Phil. I mean, I think he has 3 because he's got 2 with the Patriots and 1 with the Colts. I'm just saying.
Also, last year, Justin Tucker did hit 9 50-plus yard field goals.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Ravens sucked last year. What do you want me to say about that? I mean, they did. Lamar was injured. There wasn't much to do. I mean,
I'm just saying it's possible.
I mean, I like Justin Tucker. All right. I just think he needs to have the rest of his career before we start announcing him the king of kicker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's a good prop to bet on.
Oh, it is, probably.
Okay, so any other ones you want to look at before I move to FanDuel?
I don't care, yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to put a $5 one on.
Oh, no, wait. We can do this after the show.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Okay. So we're going to move on to FanDuel real quick. And we're going to look at what? You want to look at wins? You want to look at touchdowns?
Probably wins.
Okay, let me know when it pops up for you.
It's there.
Okay. Win totals. 10. Do a parlay. A combined up to 4 sections into a parlay. 4 teams to win 10 games. Bad. Eagles.
Hammer that shit.
God, yeah, Chiefs. We can't
I don't know about the Bengals.
49ers.
I don't know. 10 wins. That's close. Yeah. I don't know.
So, where is the Giants at? Because that's our original bet. I want to see where they're at right now. The Giants are still at over 7.5.
Did you set that bet before?
Oh, not yet. I'm waiting for the boost to kick in so we can get even more money.
Phil, hurry up before they put it at 8.
That's probably a good point.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
So, I think the Giants win 8-9 games. I don't care.
I believe so. Also, the Jets are at 9.5. Ooh. See?
Hammer that over.
Was it at 6.5 last year or 7.5?
It was at 6.5. And Keem really said live on the podcast that I wouldn't hit that bet, and I did hit that bet.
Right.
Keem, I hate to say I told you so, but bazinga!
Bazinga's crazy. 7.5 for the Patriots.
How much for the Cowboys? Set the under.
Damn.
I was wrong to say that.
9.5. If they get 9 wins out of the whole year, that's crazy.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a great year.
I bet. What do have the Bengals at? Let's see. 11.5. Oof.
Phil, if the Giants gonna beat the Eagles one time this year, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be talking so much smack. I'm gonna be like, oh.
Do you think the Bears get over 7.5 or under 7.5?
I don't know. I really like that offense's potential, but I don't see it happening. And I also think Green Bay isn't far off. You know what I mean? I think if I don't know if he struggles right away. You know what I mean? What's his face? Who's their quarterback now? Jordan
Who?
Love.
Yeah.
Jordan. I don't know if Jordan Love struggles right away. You know what I mean? He might. You know what I mean? But like, he might not. You never know. He's not Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? For sure. But Aaron Rodgers struggled for the first 2 years. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
I mean, he might struggle right away. He might not. He might be their next guy. Who knows?
Make playoffs. Let's see. Bills at minus 250 is crazy. Any plus money ones you think will make the playoffs here?
The Giants.
Oh yeah, plus 172. Not the Patriots.
Look at what was I just saying? Green Bay plus 138. They're still.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs though.
I don't think they'll make the playoffs either, but I think that'd be crazy.
I think out of the plus money group, the Falcons they have the best odds out of the plus money group. Wow.
You think so?
I mean, just going off of the numbers. I'm just going off what the numbers say.
Are you really listening to Kenny though? Kenny's been talking to you for a couple weeks now. Is he trying to convince you the Falcons are going to take the division?
I mean, he's been saying that. That's his word.
Oh, really? All offseason. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. They might take it, but I mean, Alvin Kamara got 3 games. 3 games to doing absolutely nothing. I mean, for getting into a huge fight. So, like, right. Their luck is soured a little bit.
Right. Honestly,
what's Lawrence saying?
He's saying Saints.
Yeah, of course, saying Saints. But what is he saying to Kenny? Is he saying he's delusional?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's nice to hear. I don't know.
Right.
I think Kenny makes a lot of sense though. So maybe Atlanta does have a shot. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
any other props you want to look at? Passing, rushing, receiving.
Passing. Why not?
Defense. Let's see.
Or passing touchdowns.
Hopefully, it's not the same as DraftKings, but we'll see. Who has the most? Patrick Mahomes is a heavy favorite at 300. Joe Burrow's next. Oh, Josh Allen's next. Wow. Let's see what Mahomes has. 35 or more. I think it's at least 40.
He might. Who knows though? Who knows? You never know. Somebody might get injured this year. Is Juju? Yeah. Juju's in New England too, so he doesn't even have a veteran in that room, right? Who's in that room?
No one.
Kadarius Toney. I mean, who else? I'll be honest with you.
Sky Moore.
Sky Moore. Okay.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling is probably oldest.
So, yeah, I mean, he has no hands, but I mean.
Yeah, so John, 27.5 for A-Rod.
Yeah, he hits that. I don't mean to be like that, but he does.
Oh, we're going to do one for both FanDuel and DK. I wonder what they have the rookies at.
You don't think Aaron Rodgers has 27 touchdowns this year? Come on.
It's possible, yeah.
Come on.
Bryce Young's at 19.5, and CJ Stroud's at.
You never know though. I mean, I want to compare his stats from last year. Like that's the thing about Aaron Rodgers. Like I'm a huge Jets fan, so I want to say he's doing really well. But like last year didn't have a great year, and then the 2 years before that he won the MVP. So like, what am I judging? You know what I mean?
Do you think Daniel Jones gets over 17 or under 17
touchdowns? Does it include rushing?
The passing.
Only passing. Yes, I'm going to go for the over.
I think barely over.
I think he gets 23 max.
Let's see. Jordan Love. Jordan Love gets 22?
I think Wallard. What's Wallard at for touchdowns? I think he gets at least 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They might put him at 5. So that might be a bet to check.
Let's see Russell Wilson.
Take the under.
24.5. Oh.
Under.
Mac Jones, 19.5.
You know what's absurd is that like I really am taking the under on the Russell Wilson thing, but like if Denver didn't say what they did about the Jets, I wouldn't be this petty. You know what I mean? I'd be saying, Russell Wilson, pretty decent quarterback. You know what I mean? Right. Sean Payton, guy who's gonna fly under the radar. No, that guy's not flying under anything. He was a cowboy. He has to say it. He has to say, "Oh, he did a horrible job." Now I got to root against the Broncos.
I want to see where they have Sauce Gardner INTs. I'm curious.
I don't think he'll get a lot. I think his interceptions will be down. He didn't even have a lot his rookie year either.
So most regular season defensive interceptions: Simmons, Jalen Pater, Tashawn Gibson. They have a lot of options. Wow. Team with the most sacks. Eagles are number 1. Steelers number 2. Niners number 3. Okay.
Where the Jets at?
Let's see.
Roll down.
The Jets are, oh, damn, 2,500.
Damn, bro, I'm going to take that. Give me that bet.
A little sprinkle would be nice.
Bro.
To have the most sacks in the league.
No, I think we could do it this year. I don't mean to be like that, but like,
hey, sprinkle.
We got a quarterback that keeps the defense off the field. You know what I mean? You got a rotational. The Jets fans were going crazy over Will McDonald's spin at the preseason game. Oh my God.
Do they have Matthew Judon sacks? Let's see. Oh, they do.
Take the under on that one.
Wow.
They inflate it, Phil. 10.5, 11? Bro, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Does he have over 11 sacks in him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're going to take the over. So. Interesting. Oh, you think so? All right. What did he have last year?
He had like what? A good amount. Hold on, check.
He probably had 11. Could have had probably 10. He was like fourth in sacks, though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's like top 5. He had 15.5 last year.
15.5. So yeah, that could be an easy over.
Right. Okay. Any other ones we look at before we switch to the next thing?
I'm going to switch to the next thing.
Okay. So yeah, there's a little preview. Obviously, on our off time, we're going to look at other stuff as well. So hey, that's what we like. Okay, so our last, hey, we're at 56 minutes. This is going to be a quick draft, I believe. So hey, around an hour, which is perfect for us. We're going to do a quick draft. Before we do that, in honor of Jose Ramirez and Tim Anderson's boxing match earlier in the week, we are doing the biggest and best sports fights of all time. Obviously, no boxing matches are allowed or wrestling because those are actual fights. But in the heat of the moment fights, like another player fighting another player that isn't supposed to be happening.
Phil, I will accept the Conor McGregor 14-second knockout. I will accept that as a draft pick if you want to pick it. You know what I mean? If you around the third round, if you're like, yeah, I don't know, you know what I mean? I will accept that. But yeah, this is more other sports and then fighting. You know what I mean? Yeah, good hockey, bro.
So earlier in the week, Guardians played the White Sox. Jose Ramirez slid into second base underneath Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson didn't like it. They got into a fight. Jose Ramirez actually slept Tim Anderson night.
Hell yeah.
And the second fight Elvis Andrews saw in person because he was there for the Jose Bautista Oder fight. So
crazy. He was on both plays. What the hell? You know what I mean? How awesome is that? No, but actually it was the other way around. It was Ramirez giving it to Tim Anderson because apparently Tim Anderson, I mean, this is just what I have, this speculation from the Cleveland Guardians. The White Sox probably say something else, but the Cleveland Guardians were saying their younger players were getting like, I don't want to say bullied, but like extra tapped hard, or you know what I mean? Like he was messing with the young guys for the Cleveland Indians. So when Ramirez slid into second, he was just like, don't do that. Don't like, you know what I mean? You don't have to be so aggressive. You know what I mean? Because he slid right through his legs. So, I mean, that punch was crazy, Phil. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm excited for this draft.
Right. So, John, you go first. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and we're doing. We have some time. We'll do 5.
I mean, I don't know if there are 5 drafts I would take, Phil. So let's just see. Let's just take it. Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we get to the end, maybe if you have 1 or 2 more, I'll think of them. You know what I mean? But let's chill for now. I'm gonna go first overall pick. Just because it's the most violent, I'm going to go Myles Garrett helmet swing against Kyle Rudolph.
Ooh, perfect. Okay.
Boom.
Boom. Okay.
Boom. Thank you. Just
okay.
Woo! You got to use that helmet. You know what I mean? Time to time.
For me, let me go with something I know, what I'm more familiar with. Malice in the Palace. Let me go Ron Artest, Pistons.
I like that.
I know personally.
That's
easy
crazy.
one out the way.
I mean, Phil, that game really like changed the way stadiums operate because all those people that got into Malice in the Palace are all like supposed to be in the top deck. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. All right. So for my second one, I'm going to let you go. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go a World Series fight. I don't know if you know about it. It wasn't really a fight, but it was like a talk at the mound. I mean, it kind of was a charge the mound. Roger Clemens threw at Mike Piazza's head, and he hit him once, and then Mike Piazza charged the mound in the World Series, the Subway Series. It was pretty epic, especially if you're a Mets fan, because like Mike Piazza was your dude. You know what I mean? Like he was that guy. So I mean, that's what I'm gonna go with number 2. Who you got for your number 2 spot?
Number 2, we're talking about football today, and I'm gonna stick with football for this one.
Ooh.
Andre Johnson, Cortland Finnegan.
Really, you went there? Interesting. Yep. All right, I left a path, but for number 3, I'm gonna go to the classic Veritek versus A-Rod, Red Sox versus Yankees.
That's my last one.
The brawl of brawls. I gave it to you at 2. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So good. Now you gotta look up one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was gonna be my last pick. I thought you were gonna.
Do you have one from hockey?
There's probably a lot. They fight every day.
They fight all this. Well, they've been really trying to cut back, but like
you know what? I'll go basketball again. I'm just going ones that I know from memory.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant and Chris Childs. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Really?
Yep. A little Nick versus and Lakers action, because I know Chris Childs was one of the few players that actually landed a punch on Kobe. So, a little bit of history.
Okay, I like that. I like that pick. Okay, that's good. I mean, I feel like we're set at 3. You know what I mean? Okay. We could go one more. Do you have one more in the bank, or?
Honestly, just going off of memory. Aqib Talib, Michael Crabtree, the chain incident.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if I had to go one more, I'd probably go. What was that? It was Nolan Ryan and who? Hold on, give me a second. Robert Ventura. Nolan Ryan threw at him. You know what I mean? And Robert Ventura charged the mound, and like he exposed his head. So Nolan Ryan put him in a headlock, and he started like punching him. It was awesome. It was back in the day.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we forgot Jose Bautista and Oder.
Well, I guess
we just named one.
I guess we did. I mean that's a legendary one that we kind of talked about before. You know what I mean? And I'd probably take which fight was better? Was it the Batista getting knocked, or was it the Tim Anderson getting knocked? Because for me, it was Tim Anderson.
Yeah, because I feel like the Tim Anderson was more clean. He
really knocked him, like to the point where he sat. You know what I mean? When he sat, I was like, let's go.
Yeah, because Jose Bautista didn't fall. He took the hit.
He took the hit. And like, you know what's funny is that like after Bautista took that hit, people gave him a lot of crap for it. You know what I mean? Right. Like a lot of crap for getting hit. You know what I mean? And he took it. And like now it doesn't seem as bad. But damn, Tim Anderson getting knocked.
Yeah, so just a reminder, if you want to, talk shit and do certain stuff, make sure you can have the jaw to make sure you back it up. So hey, that's another one of our drafts and other podcast segments. Make sure you check them out down below in our segment. We have a whole list. I got to count how many segments we have, or drafts, et cetera, et cetera. So we probably have a lot, because I know we want to do something special for our 100th draft. So
yeah.
Hey, just a reminder, make sure you check us out down below, and thank you for checking it out.
Facts. And we pulled from the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB on that last one, Phil. That's pretty dope.
Hey, variety. Hey, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next podcast segment. Okay, so hey, that's our show. 1 minute and 3.
That's good.
I don't want to make sure it happens like last week, instead of saying we're all set and then get to a random ass topic and then go for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, sorry about that. But appreciate it for you watching. You know what I mean? It's nice.
Yeah, so hey. So with that being said, hey, last words. What do we want to say before we head out on this Tuesday afternoon after an hour and some change in?
Mm-hmm. All right. There's been a lot of controversy about the women getting bounced out in the Sweet 16 in the World Cup. You know what I mean? So if I had to say one thing about it, I'd say work hard. I'm excited to see the next time they come play in America. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited to see when they play again. You know what I mean? Like, it's the best part about losing is watching it afterwards. You know what I mean? Like, that was one of my favorite quotes from Kobe, was that after you lose, you have to watch how you lost to then understand what not to do next time. You know what I mean? And like that, it's so interesting because like you don't want to relive pain, but you have to in a way. You know what I mean? To make sure it doesn't happen again, which is just interesting. I don't know.
Right. For me, I'm about to say, hey, NFL season's right around the corner. You got fantasy football season. You got parlay season. Me and John got a lot of good things lined up for not only fantasy football, but also bets. We'll be making bets throughout the season and before the season. So just a reminder, Next week, I think we'll probably be our last week to like BS around stuff and talk about random bullshit. But the week after that, the next 3 weeks leading up into the season, we'll be giving you our predictions, our previews on teams in the league. Also, check out our shorts page on YouTube. Elijah will be giving out like outlooks to each NFL team. So make sure you stay tuned to that. I'm pretty sure what we're gonna do is when there's 32 days to the season, like first regular season game, we'll do that. So like 32nd day before the season starts, one team 31st, yada 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 yada. So we'll try to do that. So, John, anything else before we head out?
Nope, nothing else. Anything else for you? I mean,
Nope.
How you been doing? Good.
Damn, I thought you wanted to sponsor the shirt.
Oh, my shirt? Yeah. Oh, electric. Well, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, this is just an e-bike company. I ride around on. A couple of our friends' e-bikes, so it's been dope. I was talking to Phil about it earlier. I forgot I wanted to sponsor it, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just chilling.
Okay. I mean, since we're sponsoring shirts, my boy Nigel's program. He's a trainer. He helps kids from various ages, get more familiar with the game of basketball, drills, camps, etc., etc. So hey, go check him out. Hooper's Rehab and the gear. Obviously, I got shorts, I got a shirt. We're fake sponsored out here.
Okay,
so,
that's what's up.
So, yeah. I also wore. You remember the game against Georgia 1v1 in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
That was the jersey I wore from.
Nice, dope.
So
Hooper's Rehab, I liked it.
With that being said, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you check out on all our platforming socials down below. YouTube, Google, Apple, Spotify for podcasters. Hey, NFL season is almost here. We are excited. I can't wait. All the shit talk, all the bad moments, good moments. Bad moments like, the Patriots fumbling in the ball against the Raiders last year. Terrible. But, hey, I'm looking to see what moments and what memories this season creates for everyone here at Ball Central, because that's what we bond with most, sports and memories. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next week. Damn it, we don't have the thing. We will see you next week on Baller Central.